Welcome back to the Douglas on My Mind show, and I am here now with Mr. Jerome Lovin with the American Legion Post 515, and he is going to update us on everything that's going on with the American Legion right now and what's coming up with them. Yes,
well,
sir.
thank you for having me, and as always, we really appreciate the opportunity to share what we do with the community.
Yes, we are tickled to have you here and in our community.
Thank you. I think first thing I want to say is, again, thank everyone for the support they've given us over the years and continue to support us, because without them we could not do what we're tasked to do.
Right.
As many may know, the American Legion purpose is to provide a service to veterans, their families, and the community. It's the world's largest veterans organization. Right now, 2 million strong, and we in Douglas are living up to its purpose.
All right.
I say that because we've done a few things in the last couple of months. We had an oratorical contest where each year we award scholarships to young men or women who take the challenge. We also got a 5th grade essay contest. We've done that, and kids don't know who they are yet, but we're going to award them some money. And veteran support, that's been big for us. We had a couple of homeless veterans that we assisted, and happy to say we with the help of a program called 90 Works, we've gotten the veterans into a home and on their own. And,
that's wonderful.
They're looking to get work. And much of what we do, we could not do without the NGROTC and the CCA Leo Club.
Right.
So I'll tell you, we just recently helped the NGROTC, the Coffee Hut NGROTC, with their drill competition. So that was sort of payback.
That was a treat.
That was a treat. Well, we
and payback.
Yeah, we feed the judges for them and allow them to do what they normally do. So that's what we've been doing in the past. And upcoming, we ask parents to help their kids remember that by April the 1st, their application for the academic scholarship should be in the mail to arrive to us by April the 1st.
Okay.
Don't call me. Don't call a member and say, come get it. It must arrive, because it's only fair that everyone follow the rules.
Now, how much are these scholarships if someone...
The oratorical scholarship is $500, and again,
wow.
it's 9 through 12. They can start then. And the academic is $500. We do 2 of those, $500.
Oh, that's good.
So we had a kid last year to leave because, well, they get the scholarship once they enroll in that institution of higher learning.
And it can be any institute. Y'all don't tell them where to go.
And dual enrollment counts also, meaning if they're in high school in South Georgia, they can get it. But there's one kid left with $2,000.
Wow.
So that's something.
I wish it was my kid.
Well, you got to go and tell them to get ready.
Hey, I was going to say, you got to apply, right? You got to get
apply,
that
follow the
application
rules,
in.
and
That's right.
And keep the grades up. That's one thing that's very important, keep the grades up. And of course, each year we send kids to Boys State. We looking for those candidates. Those are juniors going into a senior year. And Boys State, and another girls' state, these kids go for a week. The boys go up to Gainesville, the military college, and they put to practice what they learn in government. They establish a government from city all the way to state, meaning the governor down to city council and sheriffs and police and all that stuff.
Oh, wow.
And so that's what that's about, teaching them good, well, hopefully help them be patriotic.
Civic organization.
Civics, yes. And all of you that got these flags hanging,
Yes.
look at them. If they begin to look sort of bad, pull them down, put a new one up.
That's right.
We don't provide the flag, but we do a dignified flag disposal each year. And we need the flags to come down and keep the city looking good.
And I can speak firsthand that if you do have a flag that needs to be taken down, Mr. Lovin will be more than happy to come and get that flag for you to properly dispose of it.
And some folk would be generous, don't we?
You do.
If we have them, we will give the flag to the appropriate people, but we don't have enough to go around.
Right, that's right.
But we're also starting our drive for our Reach Across America.
Okay.
We took November off to now, and we started early because to raise $46,000 to $50,000, it takes time.
It is, yes.
And if anybody got a check they can write, we can just sit at home and don't do it, but we don't mind.
Right.
Because our goal is to put a flag and wreath on every veteran's grave of Coffee County. To do that, we got to raise the funds. There's been some citizens generous to us and sponsoring cemeteries, sponsoring many graves. Continue to do that, we hope. Because the national, they just want to do the national cemeteries.
Right.
But we believe our veterans deserve the same thing, so we work hard to do that.
Okay.
And again, thank you to those that's been contributing. We really appreciate that.
Now, if a church has a cemetery, can the church make the donation, or how does definitely they can make the
The short
donation.
answer is yes, and the
Yes.
long answer is anybody can do it.
Anybody can donate. That's wonderful.
And we really would appreciate it if the church would do that, and in the same time, get the kids involved, because, you know, the goal is to put flags on a grave.
Right.
The mission is remember, honor, teach. We're remembering those veterans that fought. Many of them died for the freedom we have. We want to honor those continue to serve and their families, and then teach our young about the sacrifices made for those
That's
freedoms.
right.
So many churches are doing that. They take them, and we say we need them out by this date. They'll take in the evening, take the kids out, or on Sunday school, take the kids out and do it. Now, kids can gain community service hours by getting involved in this.
That's right.
So we want to do that.
Start them young.
Start them young. Yeah. So that's the most resource-intense program we have as far as Reach Across America. And, you know, what we've done and we're doing is one of our fundraisers this year is we want to see if we can get folks to consider either Memorial Day, Veterans Day, Pearl Harbor Day, or Reef Across America Day. You choose one, but the bottom line is try getting one of these shirts and
Right.
show your patriotism. T-shirts are $12 up to extra large, and $2 every size after that, and the polo shirts are $25, and the same thing applies. This is a shirt I have on, and what that does is we can show our patriotism that day. And last year, the theme of Reef Across America was, look right there, it says, everyone plays a part.
That's right.
That's what the front of the shirt has on it. And I believe, and I think coronavirus, everyone plays a part. Like
That's
right
right.
now, what are we doing? They say,
Got a little bit of that social distance, I
everyone
know.
plays a part. But this year's theme is, and I'm going to ask you a question, then I'll tell you the theme. I'm going to ask you, are you an American worth fighting for?
Yes.
Are you an American worth fighting for? We have veterans that fought and died for your freedoms. So the theme actually is, be an American worth fighting for. And you can do that by supporting Reef Across America.
That's right.
Remembering those that have gone and honor those that continue to serve. So that's what this shirt will do when you wear it. Now, if we can choose one day that everybody wear this shirt, I think Veterans Day, kids will be in school. That will be a great day.
Right.
But you choose one. If your school or your organization want to choose a specific day, if you let me know, I'll come and wear mine the same day with you. So that's one of the fundraisers.
All right.
And again, you know, postcards went out to all of those that I have addresses for that have given in the past. Over 400 postcards went out, and then we'll be passing them out throughout the city. And on there, explain Reach Across America, and they give you an address and point of contact. If you wish to contribute, mail and make payable to American Legion Post 515, P.O. Box 2094, Douglas, Georgia, 31534.
Right.
But if you wish, you can call Jerome, 912-592-6413, and I'll be happy to come see you.
Always just a phone call away.
Yes, and there's one other fundraiser we do, and it helps us a lot, and that's on Memorial Day, we're around there, just planning one of those Boston butt sales.
Yes.
Boston butt sales, so that can help us out.
I am a definite customer of those Boston butts.
So, I mean, I know I've said a lot, but before you run me off, there's something I got to say. Veterans, please do what you're supposed to do and help your family members. Get your
Right.
DD-214, get it put someplace so that a family member knows, because oftentimes we get phone calls the day before saying, can you help me get a DD-214 so my loved one can get a military burial?
Right.
Every veteran deserves that. But we got to do our part, veterans. Make
Yes.
sure the family knows. Okay, now, if for some reason your veteran has passed on and there's no military marker, VA Form 40-1330, you can Google that. It gives you the instructions, the application. And if you don't want to do that, call me, I'll bring you one.
Okay.
So that we don't miss our veterans that are buried already.
Right.
And this is in and around Douglas and Crawford County. And if there is a cemetery or a veteran that we put one flag on that veteran's grave, we refuse to let another veteran lay without a reef or a flag.
Right.
This is why we do the fundraisers. Because, you know, some churches sponsor their cemeteries, and individuals say, well, my veteran is buried in cemetery X, but then there's 10 more.
Right.
I can't afford to do it. We work to get
That's
that
right.
done. But people begin to step up. But we just think we need to do our part.
That's right.
To make sure.
And again, you are trying to raise how much money? Almost $50,000?
Almost $50,000.
Yeah.
You know, that includes the flags, because, you know, every year we have to replenish the flags. Some, because we don't want to put a flag on a veteran's grave and then it's tattered already.
Right.
You know, we can use some more than once, but the flags and the wreaths.
Okay.
So in that $15, we'll never ask anybody to pay that $1.50 or so for the flag. We just say,
Right.
get the wreath.
Just
We'll
include
handle
it.
the rest.
That's right. Now, if somebody wants to sponsor a wreath, how much are the wreaths?
One wreath is $15, and if
Okay.
by chance, we have sponsorship forms for wreaths.
Okay.
And give increments of, you know, for one wreath, 10 wreaths, 15, or some organization that go up to $1,500 to give them the idea
Okay.
of what they can do. But, you know, don't stop at that.
Oh, yeah.
My answer is give what you can.
Give what you can. That's right.
If it's one wreath, we take it. If it's $5 on a wreath, we'll take it.
Okay.
So
All right.
we need your help in everything that we do, because we're a 501c organization, and our donations is how we survive. And if you look around the city, watch us, TV, radio, and our faces, you see these shirts and hats most everywhere.
We do. And we see you volunteer a lot you volunteer a lot, and your American Legion Post 515 does a lot of good in our communities too, and we really appreciate all that y'all do. Now, if somebody is a veteran and they want to be a member of the American Legion, what do they do?
Well, to be a member, all you need to do is be honorably discharged.
Okay.
Serve 1 day on active duty. That's federal active duty, Title 10, 1 day, and that means you're eligible to apply.
Right.
That does not mean you're guaranteed in, because, you know, some people's behavior and character may be in question.
You have to look at that, yeah.
Because we have to keep our organization clean.
Right.
And, you know, that was a saying I've said, if you let a virus in, you got a problem.
You've got a big problem.
Because it's hard to get rid of a virus. If a virus gets in your computer, what happens?
Yep. It shuts it down.
It shuts it down. So we do our best, and so far I can say we got great folks.
You do.
We got great folks, and we try to do what we say we're supposed to do. And so I thank you very much.
And, well, one more question really quick. If someone needs help and they are a veteran and they are not a member of American Legion, you also offer assistance to those people also,
The
right?
homeless veterans that we told you about,
Yes,
they were
sir.
not members.
Right, okay.
A veteran is a veteran is a veteran.
Okay.
That's all I mean. Every veteran counts to us.
All
Now,
right.
we love to have them as members, but that is not a requirement to join our post.
That's right.
The requirement is, whatever we do for you, help another veteran.
Okay.
That's what we add, just help another veteran.
All right.
But if you decide we like what you're doing and join us, we love that too.
Yeah, that's right. Because you can always use some extra hands.
We can, and we're looking for another generation of veterans, because I'm a Vietnam veteran. I'm not old yet, but I'm getting older. Older. But we are veterans serving veterans, and we want more veterans to come in and help us.
All right. Well, thank you very much for being here today, and we look forward to having you back. And I know I will.
Call me, 912-592-6413, and get this application for shirts. Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back after this. Hi, and welcome back to the Douglas On My Mind Show. I am very happy to welcome Ms. Joanne Dana, the past president of Coffee Alliance for the Arts, and she is here to talk to us about some upcoming events with Coffee Alliance and how everybody can pitch in and help sponsor some of these events that are coming up.
Thank you for having me today. Coffee Alliance for the Arts, as you know, and a lot of folks in town know, is an opportunity for some of us in our community to encourage and enhance the art experience for students,
Right.
so that regardless of whether it's the first grade play or Missoula Children's Theater in the summer, we try to make sure that our students have an opportunity to experience arts throughout the year, and particularly addressing grades 1st through 12th.
Right.
So Coffee Alliance has a variety of programs. One of the programs that we have all year long is our monthly classic movie.
Right.
Those monthly classic movies, thanks to Rockin' 8 Cinemas, are on the 3rd Tuesday of the month at
Okay.
6:45, and the theater very graciously donates the use of the theater and the movies themselves,
Oh, wow, that's
so
awesome.
that we, for $5, are able to bring our community some classic movies
Yeah.
that a lot of people your age
Yes.
and younger have never seen on the big screen.
Right.
You've seen it on TV, but you have never seen it on a big screen before.
And it's a different experience
It
when
is
you can see
very
it.
much a different experience, and we try to be very eclectic in our choices, so that we annually have a sports movie, and we annually have a war movie, and we annually have a horror movie, so that you get to see a wide variety of movies, including some that are black and white.
Oh, wow.
Because that black and white experience is something that a lot of people under the age of 50 have never had the opportunity to experience.
Right.
So as long as the theater stays open, we'll present our classic movies. Now, tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
And so our movie this month is My Left Foot. We tried to find an Irish-themed movie, and the plot of My Left Foot is a true story. It's the story of Christy Brown, a paraplegic artist
Oh,
who was able to write, paint, and draw with his left foot only.
oh, wow.
And so he is a well-known Irish figure, but a lot of folks in the United States are not familiar with him. Daniel Day-Lewis plays Christy Brown, and that was his first Oscar for Best Actor.
Oh, so this is a St. Patrick's Ireland related, but also an inspirational movie.
Very inspirational. And we try every month to find a movie that has received awards, either Best Picture or Best Actor or Best Screenplay
Right.
or Best Score, so that the music itself is an important part of film.
Okay.
So that's one thing that we do every single month. Last month, February, we sponsored our annual first grade play,
Okay.
and we held it this year at Coffee Middle School, and we want to thank Coffee Middle School for hosting it. We were able to fit all the first graders in the county into their auditorium for the performance of Valdosta Theater Company's children's theater production of How to Become a Pirate.
How to Become a Pirate. I bet
And
that was a hit.
It was a big hit. They paid a lot of deference to Johnny Depp and all of those traditional
Pirates of the
pirate
Caribbean.
things. Yes, so that those kids who might have seen Pirates of the Caribbean knew all the inside jokes.
Right.
So that was a great experience. We annually sponsor at Coffee High, but invite all the other high school students in the county, including First Academy and CCA and homeschooled kids,
Oh, okay.
to participate in Arts Week. But this year we've postponed Arts Week.
Right.
We began getting regrets from some of our presenters
Right.
who were older and who were not comfortable coming to the high school and presenting to groups, particularly groups of more than 50 people.
Right.
And so we've postponed Arts Week until the fall.
Okay.
And we'll find a date for it as soon as Dr. Cummings says we can have it.
Right.
And by then, the Performing Arts Center will be completed and we'll be able to do large-scale presentations. One of the things we were counting on was Lakin Williams, who's a graduate of Coffee High, is now a performer in Savannah, known as Lakin Love. And Lakin loves to come home to Coffee County and share her talent. She's a jazz singer, first and foremost.
Okay.
And so she loves coming to sing, particularly for students, and introduce them to some music they might not be familiar with.
Right.
So we've had to put Arts Week off. The thing that breaks my heart the most is we've had to postpone Munchin Music.
Right.
Only because we don't know the size of our crowds.
Yes.
And because CDC guidelines have recommended we not have any events with crowds
Right.
50 or more.
50 or
we
more.
did not want to put anybody at jeopardy. And the last thing I want to do is stand on the sidewalk of Dam Ward and tell people they can't come see the Coffee House Show Choir.
Right.
So we've postponed Arts Week and we've postponed Munchin Music.
Right.
And we're hoping
We
that
can
both
certainly
of those-
understand. I mean, we have to be cautious.
We
You
do.
really do, because you definitely don't want somebody to come to one of your events and say, oh, I got the coronavirus at Munchin Music in Douglas. No, we don't want that.
No, we don't want that. And so many of our supporters at Munchin Music are grandparents.
Right.
And they come to see their grandchildren or they come to see somebody they know from church. And so I really don't want to put them
That's
at
right.
risk.
Yeah. But as soon
And-
as you get new dates,
I
We
will
will know.
promise I will let you know because it'll be on our Facebook page.
Right.
The Coffee Alliance Facebook page regularly updates all of our activities.
Okay.
Now, the one big thing that we do every year is Missoula Children's Theater.
yes, ma'am.
We already know that it's going to start June 8th, Monday,
Okay.
June 8th, and run through Saturday, June 13th. We'll have 2 performances. This year's play is The Emperor's New Clothes,
Oh,
which we've not ever done. So this is going to be a new play for Douglas.
okay.
I am hoping and praying that by June 8th, the directors from Missoula Children's Theater will be able to travel
Right.
on their summer circuit because normally we're first or second on that circuit. They finish up in Missoula, Montana, and then head out in their red trucks to wherever they might be sent. And generally, we're the first or second stop
Okay.
on their way south. So they might do America's Sumter first and us second, or they might do us first and America's second before
Right.
they head into Florida or Alabama, wherever they're headed for the rest of the summer.
Okay.
The directors are always the sweetest, most patient people I
Definitely.
know because they take students everywhere from 6 years old to 17 and they introduce those students on the first day to a play that those students do not know,
Right.
and they audition, they rehearse, and on Saturday we have 2 full-fledged performances.
That's
Singing,
awesome.
dancing, and
Acting.
memorizing lines.
I know,
mean,
that's-
it always amazes me at what they are able to accomplish within a week.
Yes.
And so
And set building, I mean, all of it.
all
It's
of
everything.
it, all of it is in that red truck.
Right.
And so we're looking forward to whichever directors we have sent to us this year and putting on the Emperor's New Clothes for our community.
Oh, I think that'll be a good. Now, is the performance open to the public? Is there a
Yes, it
fee
is.
related with that performance? Or?
Generally,
Okay.
we charge somewhere between $5 and $10.
Right.
$5 for students. We don't charge children under the age of 5 because we want them to grow up wanting to be part of Missoula.
Right.
And so we open it up to the public, and we generally have a crowd of around 300, 350 people.
That's really good.
At that performance, which includes parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles and everybody else from church who come to see their starring performers. We have a number of students in the community who are extremely talented, who are now in high school, and who have participated in Missoula since they were 6.
Wow.
So I cannot wait to see what they do with this particular play.
That's right.
The last thing I want to talk about is we also sponsor a scholarship. I heard Mr. Loving talk about his
Scholarship.
and the Veterans Scholarship. Coffee Alliance sponsors a $500 scholarship to a senior at either Coffee High or CCA who plan on majoring in an arts-related field, which could be graphic design.
That's right.
Could be a graphic art like painting or sculpture or photography.
Okay.
Could be
music. I mean,
could be music, could be dance, anything that's an arts-related field.
Okay.
And it could be a major or a minor. So, for example, we've had people in the past who have gone on to Valdosta State or Columbus State in theater, or we've had people who are going to major in medicine, but they want to keep their music minor to maintain their sanity during just such times as these, so that they could sit on their balcony like Yo-Yo Ma and play to commas. So we've had one of our scholarship recipients in the past go on and go to work for Missoula Children's Theater after graduating from Columbus State. This past year, we did not have a single scholarship applicant.
Oh, wow.
And so one of the things that we as an organization did was attend the Coffee High Art Career Fair.
Right.
To let those students know that there are people who graduated from Coffee High who now have careers in the arts.
In the arts.
So it could be photography. It could be dance. We know the dance studios here in Douglas are dependent on graduates who have had an experience dancing on the dance line at Coffee High. So,
well, how can our community help out with Coffee Alliance for the Arts?
We always need donations.
Okay.
And those donations, if you'll go to our website, there is our post office box listed on the website or on our Facebook page.
Okay.
But you can call me. Jerome gave out his phone number. Let me give out mine.
All right. Let's hear it.
It's 912-384-3397.
Okay.
So if you ever have a question about Coffee Alliance, if you'd like to become a member and make a donation of $30 or more, or if you'd just like to send us $5, we'd appreciate that very much.
Or if they want more information about the scholarship opportunity.
Absolutely. They're welcome to contact me.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to hearing from all of you as you explore what is happening in the arts in our community. Before I go, one thing I want to pay particularly an homage to is the Martin preservation effort.
Yes.
We have had past events at the Martin Theater, and we've tried over the years to build an interest in a year-long children's theater program through the Martin, but we were never able to do that.
Right.
And so the preservation program may enable us to do that.
Yes.
We've not been able to host Missoula there because of the dressing room situation.
Right.
And so hopefully with restoration and renovation, we'll be able to not only use the Coffee High Performing Arts Center, but also use Martin for some of our activities. So I want to thank those community
Yes.
members who have supported Martin preservation.
That's right. All right. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I
We
appreciate
appreciate
it.
it.
We'll come back next year.
All right. Sounds good to me. We'll be right back after this. Hi, welcome back to the Douglas on My Mind show. I am happy to be here right now with Miss Christian Michael, the City of Douglas Grants Administrator, and she is going to talk about a couple of things that are coming up, or actually just one event that's coming up that the city is sponsoring with some other organizations. So, Christian, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Blondell.
Tell me a little bit about what is the Community Housing and Resource Fair.
Well, it's a group of different organizations that deal with housing, from realtors to banks to even some state agencies that are going to come together and talk with the community or anyone interested one-on-one about housing.
Okay. And as usual, what kind of vendors or what kind of people are you looking at attending? Well, not really attending, but participating as far as for people to get information from.
Yes. Right now we have the Department of Community Affairs, Housing, Washington Realty, he is local here, Southwest United Empowerment Zone. They do anything from pre-purchase to credit counseling, really a ton of resources there. The Douglas Housing Authority will be there also.
And everybody knows Miss Clara, so.
Yes. The Coffee County Action Pack, and we're still currently looking for other vendors too.
Okay. So if somebody wants to become a vendor or a participating agency, who do they contact?
They'll contact me. My phone number is 912-383-0277, or email by cmichael, M-I-K-E-L-L, at cityofdouglas.com.
Yeah. All right. And so if somebody comes to the housing fair and they're interested in possibly getting some help with renovating their home or making some major repairs that they may need, what can they do, or what kind of information does the City of Douglas have that they can offer those people?
Well, currently, the City of Douglas has two different programs. One is the CHIP, Community Housing Improvement Program.
Okay.
We currently have a waiting list, but they can sign up. All they have to do is give me a call, and we can get them on that waiting list. We also have, it's called Weatherization Grant, which is for seniors that live within the City of Douglas.
And seniors, that's 65 or older?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And as far as the CHIP grant program is, tell me a little more about, what are some of the just general qualifications, like, I don't know, can somebody from the county apply for this CHIP grant?
Well, the county actually has their own
Okay.
CHIP program that would need to contact the county for, but
Okay.
as far as inside the city limits, some of the basic qualifications that we'll have to have, your insurance, your deed to your home, just to make sure you have ownership of it, driver's license, income information, things like that.
Okay. All right. Well, we really appreciate you being here today, and I know that, and I just realized that we're talking about the housing fair, but we haven't told anybody when it is. If you would share with everyone where the housing fair will be held
It's
at.
going to be April 18th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Central Square Gym Complex in the Dogwood meeting rooms. We'll have signs and banners outside, so you'll know where to go.
All right. And if anybody wants to contact you for some information, just share that contact information
Yes.
one more time.
For the CHIP program, vendor information, or any other information, you can give me a call at 383-0277.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here, and we appreciate it. And we'll have to have you back on again to talk about some more programs that the city offers.
Yes, thank you.
We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the Douglas on My Mind show, and I would like to say thank you to everyone who's tuned in and listened.